This week on the Bodywrong podcast.
Let's go roundtable here. It is Halloween. If you had to fornicate with a fish, what kind of fish would you choose? Generally, it's going to be like toilet paper. I could probably, if I wasn't in a hurry, order toilet paper while I'm shitting and get it within a decent amount of time and wipe with it.
They're so stupid. Like they legitimately like they were like soaking and they thought they had it. I'm like, you peasants. That's not it.
I never thought I'd be one of those people to watch the cooking channel, but there's some pretty goddamn good shows. It gives you really good ideas to cook too.
1,000%.
I was no.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
This is the Bodywrong podcast brought to you by Gabe Buttsex.
Yeah.
Gabe, why don't you introduce
Do
yourself?
the intro, Dave. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Hey everybody,
to
welcome
it.
to the Bodywrong podcast, part of the Beard Laws studio. Go check us out on YouTube. And if I sound like Joan Rivers, I took the spiciest rip of my life. Oh my god!
Nice.
Now back for Max.
Look at this, dude. Just, he
It looks like he just ate a big old bomb.
That was 60% throw up, but I got it back down. That was a good one.
Good for you, man.
The throw up noise.
That's what it looks like whenever you have it on mute, and I know you're coughing, but it looks like you're doing this. Just
It's first of all, this place is haunted, and there's a lot of ghost dicks around. Okay, I'm just trying to please everybody.
I thought of this the other day, and I want to try it out. And I think we should all try it out. But here's the deal: everybody here is married, right? You're common law, Max, right?
Yeah, at this point.
Okay, we can legally film our wives without their consent. Just hear me out, Gabe. So, I want to go down on my wife, and then you know how like in they're like on the. I just want to do that to her, just to make the same noise. But I need to have a camera to like catch her face reaction. I'm just imagining something like she's gonna have her like eyes closed, just like ready for like some fun, and she's gonna go. That's what I'm waiting for.
Did he throw up?
Yeah, just thrusting into her pube.
I was like, in her head, she's probably like, okay, is that like the one hair I forgot to shave? And it's like this long in the back of your throat.
Do the whole push up.
You mentioned hair in the back of the throat, and this reminds me of my coworker who's disgusting. Do you guys baby powder your boys? Let me ask you that.
Used to. Then it turns out Johnson & Johnson knew they were giving me cancer.
Yeah, no,
Well,
no.
Never.
I've never used baby powder.
Never.
I'm not a child, so I'm not a baby, so I do not need the powder on
You
my boys.
you ever seen a chick that didn't shave and used baby powder? And she has dark hair down there, and it looks like snow on her.
Like she did a line on her
It looks
labia.
looks like aspen right before winter, right before the first big snowfall. Just snow caps. Yeah, I've seen that.
Terrible. No, I was surprised with a big red-headed bush one time after prom my sophomore year. Damn, this lady had the biggest fuck. The underwear was sticking out about 2 inches away because the bush was just. I mean, ladies never seen a razor a day in its
How bad was the
life.
smell? How
And
bad
I
was
was
the
just like,
smell?
Oh, I didn't go down there. There was no fight, bro. As I saw that big ass, but I was like, hey, what about me?
Yeah, how about my turn? Huh?
You know, I came to your house. I drove. I spent all this money. This tux was expensive. You know, I had to kiss your mom's ass. No, the head game wasn't very good either. I never went back. It was the worst prom date ever.
Yeah.
Big bush. But
Well, I mean, I went to a water park one time with the church camp, and this one chick, her bush was coming out the side.
You were in church camp?
Oh yeah, dude. You forget. I'm the son of a preacher man, dude.
you,
I forgot.
which reminds me of your
Holy
Facebook
shit.
profile. Ever since I had to look up your name that one time, not only do you pop up, but so does your wife.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm just like, what the? I was like, I don't want to know your whole family on there. And I know eventually, though, if I can see you, you're eventually going to see me. You know, I'm like, I can't have
I don't
that.
get on there, so I will never see you.
I mean, every time
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
use
like,
Facebook at all.
I'm elevated. And I'm like, what do I use? I like to buy random shit that I don't need from strangers on Facebook Marketplace.
I get on Marketplace occasionally, and I make all these like plans. Like, I'm gonna go buy that. And then I'm like, I gotta deal with a stranger. Just Amazon it.
I definitely look at the person before I even say, hey, I'm interested or something like that. I'm like, let me look at you.
Oh, you can do that?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. And then you're like, hey, do you have any pictures of you in your house? Let's see. Just looking.
I'm just looking for what neighborhood I have to pick it up in. I'm like, nope.
I mentioned the baby powder though for a specific reason. I completely forgot. We're going full circle here, but his wife now also worked there, and she was sitting there like, she's like, God damn it. She's like, I feel like I just have something in the back of my throat, and I'm like, okay. And she's like, can you just look with like your phone flashlight and just see if there's something back there? And I was like, okay. And I'm like looking, and I see a pube in the back of her throat.
That rules.
And I'm like, it appears that you ate a powdered donut, and there's a hair back there. And she's like, oh my God.
That rules.
I've regret to inform you that you have a pube dangling in the back of your throat.
And she was just like, hey, can you get a Q-tip and try to get it out? I was like, absolutely not. No. And she's like, come on. She's like, I was like, you can die for all I give a fuck. I was like, go gargle some salt water.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Just drink some Drano. I'll do it.
But yeah, he's just.
Windex.
And I'm like, another reason not to powder your nuts, because if you're gonna get a surprise beeger, it doesn't need to look like you went down on a dozen powdered donuts. Fucking.
At a certain point in a relationship, those surprise beegers damn near just go away. You get a beeger after like 3 days of badgering. It's like damn near begging, and then you might get something.
Right.
And at a certain point, you're just like, all right, lick on my nipples while I dry off. It's the same thing.
It's like the equivalent of seeing all the political commercials. You're like, hey, God damn it, I'll vote for you. Jesus Christ.
So
I don't even know who you are.
So seeing all these political signs out there, if any Harris supporter had a funny bone in their body, they would have Trump and then America again.
That's your clip.
There.
Well, dude, did you see some?
Wait, hold on. Let's not walk away from this real quick. Explain that one more time.
Well, if you have, so if any Harris supporter had a funny bone in their body, you see, all I've been seeing is Trump signs going to Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and in Virginia, West Virginia. All I see is Trump signs. So if any Harris supporter had a funny bone in their body, they would put a Trump sign out there with the acronym "Fuck America Again."
Fag.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Took me a second.
People were electrifying their Trump signs. And they were like getting video of it. I saw so many of someone like running up to grab it. Like that is hilarious.
Telling you,
Hilarious.
we missed it, guys. We could have had Trump on in the pandemic years whenever he was in between. We could have beat Rogan to this. And now Rogan's going to be the biggest podcast in the world again on Friday.
Dude, I saw an interview with Kill Tony, right? Tony Hinchcliffe or whatever, however you say his last name. So the most watched Netflix special or just anything on Netflix was the Tom Brady roast. It had 2.5 billion views. People would watch it. They'd, go back to it, whatever. So the Trump thing that he did with Shane Gillis on YouTube beat that, and it was at 3.5 billion views. How insane. Like, people watched it. He said people watched it 3 times. Like, people watched it all the way through. And it was like, 3 hours? It was like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it more than once. I watched it, and then I showed it to my wife. I watched it twice.
I cried laughing the entire time.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
And he got offered to play that Donald Trump part for Saturday Night Live, right? And he turned it down. Yeah, they offered him quite a bit of money.
Well, who's the comedian that's on Kill Tony that played Biden? What's his name? Adam
Ray.
He has a special now on Netflix next month or in December with Dr. Phil.
Yeah, he's just doing Dr. Phil. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is
Still
great
alive?
as Dr. Phil.
I don't know if it's live or not. I just saw
It's not going to be live. I don't think.
No, they made a post and he's like shaking hands with Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil like reposted it and was like, "What the fuck did I just get myself into?" This is gonna be hilarious.
Where is
Speaking
this?
of like getting their asses beat, Burley, how does it feel to lose in fantasy, sir? By 1 point.
I went in going to lose, so the fact that I was gonna win it all for a good amount of that time means that you just got lucky, sir. And I actually tried.
I almost feel like we need to show like the actual conversation. I don't know if anybody has their Instagram pulled up on their computer, but if they could pull up that group chat and just show you just talking so much shit before that.
I didn't talk that much shit. I talked enough.
It was enough.
I'm the only one talking shit, so all of you. I'm the only one trying to liven this up, and y'all are just like, man, let's all have a fun.
Hold on, you know what? It's because you're doing it Sunday afternoon. You're all like, look at me beating this ass. You know what I mean? We're all waiting until Monday until we're like, hey.
No, dude, it's fun to talk shit the whole time.
It is, but I'm not gonna look silly like.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? But
I went in and I was actually that night. I think I had it was like a 98% chance to lose, and somehow I woke up and as soon as I saw that. It was like, you beat Burley. I'm like, there's no human way that my people did.
Who was
what they
the
were
person who won it for you?
Connor
I was over 20, and then Andrew scored 2 touchdowns, and he hasn't done shit all year.
4 catches, baby.
If you were when I was watching it live, like I was like, hey, this is getting close. This is getting close, and that's why I messaged Burley. I was like, or the group. I was like, hey, man. How's that? Is it getting real tight right now? Like this shit's getting serious.
I didn't even until I saw your message. I hadn't looked at it. I was like, I got this in the bag.
Yeah. I'm sitting there like, oh my god. Like, I don't give a f about Arizona or any of that shit. I was like, okay.
So I just took Burley's piece out, so
Of course you did.
People didn't see stuff. So here is a photo screenshot. I'm new to this. Is this good?
Solid question. It is a good question to ask. I'm new.
It's a good question. I was losing by roughly 45
And to be
points.
fair, I was talking about fantasy hoops.
Shut up. Get out of here.
It was good though to send that message saying I'm new. Is this good? Like I woke up and my day, like you get up, you're like, oh, I hate my life, and you're like, oh, today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a great day.
Well, I was sitting there whenever I was watching it. You were down like 1 point or something like that, or a little over 1 point, and Connor didn't reach 100 yards yet. He was at like 94 or something like that. And not only did he get the 6 yards, but he also got the first down. And I was like,
that's your point.
And then that was the last. Then they just started kneeling, like the game was over.
I was
like,
just waiting for stat correction. That's all I needed was a stat correction. Just a 2-point stat correction, which has happened before. I've lost games to stat corrections. It pissed me off.
I haven't lost or won a game really that close in a while, dude. And,
You're welcome.
I felt bad because T-Dog lost a game the other day where it was the Bills game where Cook was out and we had to pick his backup. So logically, I went to their depth chart and I picked the guy that was second. Well, the third string guy was the guy that they gave the ball to the whole time, and she ended up losing by like 3 points or 2.5. But it's like that's the problem when they go down, you never know. Unless it's like a bona fide, like, okay, that guy's definitely going to get a bulk of the carries. Like Trey Sermon on the Colts or whatever,
Who won it all last year?
Me.
What place are you in now?
Oh, 8th place.
Sucks to be you, dude. Sucks to be you.
I had it in the bag this week against Ashley's majestic team. I lost my quarterback. Marvin Harrison didn't do shit, so I lost.
And she had Derrick Henry, and this bitch doesn't pay attention to football at all until this year. And she's like, all I hear is run. And I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, of course he gets tackled right before the touchdown and everything. I'm like, I'm like, Ravens fan. She's like, big Derrick Henry fan. She's like, that's what's been carrying my ass. And I was like, and once she had enough points too, she's like, going to bed. And I'm like, I'm watching this Cardinals game. I was like, Burley's about to lose.
Meanwhile, I went to bed at I just pop edibles now at like 7:30, and I'm asleep. We're asleep by like 10. So I was like, turn it off, put on the cooking channel, go to bed.
You watch Chopped? I love watching Chopped.
Oh yeah, dude. We watch. That's like majority of what we watch is like 4 channels, and we have the cooking channel on. Oh my god, I never thought I'd be one of those people to watch the cooking channel, but there's some pretty goddamn good shows. It gives us really good ideas to cook too.
1,000%.
I was not
I let you finish.
You would, yeah.
I cook now dinner. So I cook dinner now at nighttime. So a lot of these ideas I'm seeing on TV, I can apply it. So I'm like, oh, I know that trick. Like I could do something random. I can pull random shit off the spice rack and like I can combine these two their combinations, make magic.
What's their obsession, Goot, with squid ink? They put squid ink in like everything. I've never seen it, and I've only ever seen it on the cooking channel.
Squid Games are big on Netflix. Yeah, Squid Games. I mean, God bless them.
We're 16 minutes in. We could probably use about 3 minutes.
You didn't say anything wrong.
You know what's crazy is you've only won one game.
I know
this year, right?
Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes.
I've only lost one game.
Yeah,
I know,
and that was against this. I don't understand it. Like that's his only win was against me. I was like, this is some bullshit.
I had points scored in the league, so it's just, whoever plays against me goes off. It's like congratulations.
I think Rob same way. I think everyone's gone off against Rob. They have career days against him as well.
I think I have the most points allowed. Which so basically anytime I play anyone, I forget who it was. It might have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. Every person scored over 20 points. The defense, the kicker, everybody. Like I actually gave up. I didn't even open Yahoo. I just gave up at that point, and I just didn't bother looking. I was just disgusted.
I'll be
if
honest.
the kicker's putting up 20, you're destined to lose. I went into Burley's game. My defense put up 36 goddamn points. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. I got the shit in the bag. And then Sunday came, and I was, yes.
I mean, dude, I was rooting against my own team because I have love. You know what I mean? I was just like, go off, King.
Go off, but just not well enough for Houston to lose.
I know this is gonna date the show, but I'm surprised nobody's bought or bit on DeAndre Hopkins yet. Last I checked a couple hours ago, he's still available.
When you posted it, I
thought I
picked
picked
my
him
other league, so.
Oh, no,
I thought I picked him up in this
he's not going to be available, you know? I don't know. I mean, I feel
dude, I could have grabbed him earlier. I didn't have anybody worth swapping him out with.
Well, now,
no, I didn't pick him up.
I'm stuck with Devontae Adams, but I do feel bad for Matt because we made that trade last week. He was like, dude, he's like, I really want to get rid of Devontae. And I'm like, I wouldn't mind having him. I was like, I'm getting ready to drop Brandon Ayuk. I'm like, this guy has been trash for me. He's had one good game. I was like, I'll just get rid of him. And he's like, let's do a trade. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. I get Devontae and everything. Got me a solid like 4 points, I think is what it was. But and then Brandon Ayuk gets out for the rest of the year with like an ACL injury.
Dude, that did not look good.
I had a similar situation happen, which would have Matt hard. Me and him talked over a trade in text, right? And then what he offered me wasn't what we agreed upon in text, so I declined it. If I had taken it, though, both those players would not be on my team and hurt. So, yeah, he's got that Midas touch, dude.
Everyone he picks up and just drafted, I think, has gotten injured at one point in time, if not season ending. It's crazy.
He makes some crazy moves too. Like I'll just be sitting there and I'll think that like people are texting me like I have a life, and no, it's just Matt picking and dropping people. Like he'll do like 5. Like his whole team is like gone. He's like Dan, and I'm like, what the f is going on?
Christian McCaffrey could suck my dick off.
Best pick of the draft, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what?
He
I have
off an entire season, dude.
I have Tyreek Hill in my work league, and I have been trying to get rid of this piece of shit for at least 4 weeks, and everyone's like, "Nah, bro, nah." I have one guy who is 0-7 now that I've offered Tyreek Hill every week for 4 weeks. He's just like, nah. I'm like, you're 0-7. How can it get much worse
You've
than
got to
this?
make a
Like,
change.
it's for like, I offered it, I think it was Jalen Reed or whatever from Green Bay. I was like, dude, him even. He's like, no. He's like, this guy's a stud. And I'm like, but this is Tyreek Hill. He's like, I'm like, you're 0-7. Roll the dice, brother. I'm like, come on.
Tua's coming back this week, so I think he'll.
Oh, gang sign Tua?
Yeah.
He said he's not.
His press conference, though.
He said he's not wearing a Guardian cap, and people were like, "Why?
Good for him.
Why are you
Fuck
not
that
wearing?"
Guardian
We're going to
cap.
see this man die on the field.
100%. He's gonna have dementia by the time he's 40. Like he's gonna retire, and then a year later he'll
This will be
forget
the
who he
second
is.
guy we see die on the field in like just 2 years or something like that. Right?
But how wild is it that
He
he
caused it.
did the hit?
I know.
He's the one that gave the hit to Tua to
Poor
basically
Hamlin.
make him curl up.
This
He
is
didn't
another
hit
one of
him,
those
though. He
Diddy
didn't-
things, dude.
Dude, did you guys hear about this? We talked about this yesterday, but
Yeah.
Lil Diddy, have you guys heard about this?
Do you know about Lil Diddy?
No.
So apparently Diddy had a lookalike that was a midget
Allegedly.
allegedly named Lil Diddy. And he'd have him at parties. And he had like a fucking
It's like a fanny pack thing.
a fanny pack with like pink cocaine and shit running around the parties.
Pixie dust.
Yeah. Just and he was like kind of like he didn't apparently talk a whole lot. He was kind of like who's the guy from Austin Powers?
Mini me.
Mini Me. Yeah. Like
Lil
could you
Diddy.
imagine like a lookalike that looked like Diddy but he was a midget?
Lil Diddy. Give me some of that.
Lil Diddy.
That pink power.
Give me some of that.
Can you imagine just being like, say if you were just at a party, you shouldn't be, but if you were sitting there just taking a drink, next thing you know, just a little black man just kind of like, pow, you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the
He's like,
hell?
you high down. Oh, man, I wanted to say it so bad.
You almost wanted
I wanted
you wanted
to
to be
say
a
it
rapper
so
so bad right then, dude.
I wanted to say it so bad.
Slow down, player. Slow down.
Now, speaking of alleged, also celebrity rumors, there was that thing that we discussed in our group chat as well about a certain Mission Impossible star that apparently likes to go fishing. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly, if you know what I mean. He's a goddamn legend for this, dude. Little sea bass.
Rumors are Tom Cruise likes to go to a pet store, maybe even like a little Petco, and purchase a fish, allegedly, and gets it not even in a bag of water or in a fish bowl, but he just gets it and takes it to the bathroom and wraps it in paper towels and proceeds to its mouth.
He
Allegedly.
likes to park the beef bus in Tuna Town, if you know what I mean.
He's a very turf and surf individual.
But I did a little bit more research on this subject. He would like to go to supermarkets. Yeah, box that B.
Muhammad Ali.
He would like to go to supermarkets and he would be real meticulous, like spend 35, 45 minutes at the glass looking for the perfect fish mouth. They would weigh it and he'd be like, don't even wrap it up. He'd walk into the bathroom, bodyguard would stand at the door, and he would come back out without a fish. So
So Troy McClure from The
Disposed it in a
Simpsons.
trash.
let's go roundtable here. It is Halloween. If you had to fornicate with a fish, what kind of fish would you choose?
Damn it. I'm not.
I mean,
Give me a hammerhead shark.
Yeah, you get handlebars, dude.
okay.
Call
You
it-
might
call
not
it,
have a dick or balls afterwards.
If this
but-
isn't a thing, I just invented this. Call it the hobo because you're rowing. Write that down. That's funny. I made that up just now. It's the hobo. That's
yeah,
how I get a bigger laugh. It's fuck.
I don't
looking
know
for
if
fish.
I've ever thought about banging a fish in my entire life, so I don't even know how to answer the question.
So that's what I was like. I said it was like South Park knew it. Everyone's always like, "Hey, Simpsons called this." South Park kind of knew that. Hey,
That was Kanye though.
But yeah, but
Well,
still,
Troy
it's
McClure
allegedly.
from The Simpsons. He was big in the fish like season 3 or 4.
Hold on, we can tie this together. Troy McClure, TV. Martin. You know who else is on TV? Martin. Martin was on TV. Martin was in a movie with Ice Cube, and Ice Cube was really into saltwater fish in this movie. Not fucking, just he had saltwater fish. Ice Cube, I bet, has met Tom Cruise. It's all tied together, dude. This is how it all works, dude. This is how it all works.
Flippers getting the Big Dipper. I'm fucking a dolphin.
Ethan Hunt all in that fish cunt, dude. Let's go, dude.
No, but I mean, I don't know, like what kind of fish? I'm not good with the whole fish. I don't know which one.
You look like a smallmouth bass kind of guy. I need a big mouth bass.
He's a puffer.
Billy the big mouth bass. He would sing tunes while I fuck its face.
This thing, it would still be alive. This thing is not going to be out of water very long.
Burley's trying to put his testicles in there too.
Well, yeah, you got to dip it all in there, dude. Go all or nothing, dude. How many chances do you get to fuck a fish? Unless you're Tom Cruise, which is a lot.
Imagine if Tom Cruise were to find like a puffer fish, and when he comes in, the thing just fucking explodes.
Just see how much he can.
Shit.
There's a lot of
Somebody
fish
animate
enthusiasts.
that.
Yeah.
There is a lot of fish enthusiasts that might like to animals and like in the bestiality type of department that might listen to this podcast and is busting the fattest nuts right now.
Some guy's literally banging a puffer fish right now as he's listening to this. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, I have zero. I mean, zero doubt in my mind somebody is puffer fish.
Did you see the AI image that was on TikTok of Tom Cruise like making out with that bass?
No, but I feel like somebody should make one right now and put it on the show. Somebody pull it up. We're all at a computer right now. For Mid-Journey or whatever that's called.
Oh, these edibles are kicking in really hard too. I can barely keep my eyes open.
That was his impossible mission, dude. It's fucking just getting it done. He's crushing it. He does his own stunts, dude. He could have said anybody could go fuck that fish. He does his own stunts.
It's that third middle tooth. You know what I mean? It's that.
I just showed that to Max last night. He'd never seen this.
He wrecked me. I'm never gonna be able to look at Tom Cruise in anything and not notice the tooth.
His offset mouth, just.
You know, Goot knew all about it. That dude's the biggest movie buff in the freaking world. But that thing, I did not know, Max, until like last year. So don't feel bad. I was like, what? I was like, that's not a real thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's photoshopped. And they're like, no. I was like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. I was like, that's not real.
So what am I typing in on Mid-Journey? Do you guys want to help me?
Okay, guys. This is a real fish. This is my go-to. Yeah. This is gonna be the go-to fish. This is what I choose. This one right here.
You want to see it?
What?
I like it.
That's the one I choose. Yeah, dude, let's go. Well, I mean, it was all going well until we found they make a fish pocket. You could have just had that. I bet that's what he started with, Tom Cruise. But he started with that. He just needed the real thing.
All right, hit me with the prompt here for Mid-Journey, boys. I need some help.
Okay, so we're gonna have to. We probably can't say Tom Cruise, right?
I mean,
I know some AIs are like, we can't do that whenever you get specific about names.
let's try it. We'll put Tom Cruise in there.
Making out with a rainbow trout in a peaceful stream. Start there.
All right, Goot, add a couple things as well. We'll each pitch in a couple things or something. I don't know.
That's the perfect setting. I want to see what that
Slight bulge in his pants.
All right.
Slight erection.
It's definitely not going to do that.
misaligned jaw.
All right, Tom, I mean, it's working.
Oh, let's go, dude. Now, if we can get one of the Kelsey brothers on the other side of that fish, little wobbly H situation.
God, I'm so tired of hearing about the Kelsey brothers, man.
Toss some garage beer in the background.
He's not making out. Why didn't they? Hold on.
I mean, I got an African man to eat corn dogs today.
Really?
The new screensaver. Corn dogs sound good though. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie either. Here's the deal. I don't think I could handle. I've contemplated divorce more than once. I don't know that I could handle split custody, dude. Like, I'm single dadding it tonight for the first time in my kid's 6 years of life, and I'm worn out already. And I've spent 35 minutes of the night in here, so. I have a 6-year-old out there eating dino nuggets and watching YouTube.
That's how you do it.
And I know that there's a bath involved. She's got to finish her homework. I got to make a snack. There's all sorts of shit I got to do after this.
I've already done all that shit already and made dinner.
Dude, what time you get home, though?
I work from home today. so I pick the kids up. I get back at like 4:30.
Oh, see, I didn't get home till after 6. Podcast starts at 7.
All right, so I don't know. I don't know what they did with this bottom picture here, but like, what the fuck is this?
Yes! Is that a Kelsey brother?
That looks like that looks
like a version.
That Billy
of
Bob
Tom
Thornton?
Cruise.
that looks like
Sling Blade?
Star Trek. Chris. Whatever.
That's the episode picture right there. No. Okay, maybe we go change trout to a different fish. Let's try that. Dude, what do you got for fish?
I want the hammerhead shark, man.
Hammerhead shark. Just do this the rest of the show. Riveting podcast. You got to watch the video, you jerks.
All right, kissing.
If you're not watching the videos, you're into some nasty business because we're doing nasty things.
You know, Max is cropping out that bottom left one.
Yeah, what's happening over there?
Yeah, Max, can you
why is it doing
describe in vivid detail of what's happening in that bottom left picture for the viewers who are listening?
Oh yeah. So Tom Cruise apparently has a brother. His name is Mick Cruise. And they apparently both love rainbow trout. And so instead of kissing the trout because it'd be weird,
can you zoom in on the two guys again? They're brothers. I just noticed something.
I'm telling you, the guy on the right is literally
His other hand on that fish. He's missing a couple fingers there, and that backside is I see half of a forearm and no hand on the other side. Just saying. Just saying.
That is quite true.
That fish
how much of a fisty fish?
So this is for Goot. Let me change this. So here you go. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's like a seal shark, but that is this looks more like Tom Cruise though.
What is that thing? Did you spell hammerhead correctly and not porpoise?
Like it looks like he's giving this hammerhead a sensual bath. It's the most hammerhead shark I've ever seen.
Can we have Tom Cruise inserting fingers into a blowhole?
Dude, the bottom right one looks like your mom's old graphic novel she used to read back in the
The Fabios, the Fabios. It's the blousy shirt. That's what it is. It's the blousy shirt. That's what it is.
All right, Tom
hearts
Cruise.
and hammerheads, you know what I mean?
The buttress of Windsor.
Tom Cruise with a hand inside a
blowhole.
I'm okay. I don't know what we're gonna get here, but
I love it. There's only one type of blowhole, dude, right? What just happened?
The fact that it's like actually running all of this is shocking. Most of the time, like I can run stuff with celebrities' names, but if you have them doing anything weird, it's like, no, I can't do that.
Well, I want to know what those people were doing with all those Taylor Swift pictures because that looked fun. I want whatever app that was.
Did you guys hear about the Taylor Swift lady? Or there's like a cruise or whatever, and a 66-year-old lady fell off of it, heading to Jamaica. It was some kind of like Taylor Swift cruise or whatever. I'm like, oh, what a shame.
Oh,
nothing. Whatever. It just kicked me was not. He didn't have his hand in a blowhole. It's just he's just doing this. So we need something else.
What about Tom Cruise and a dolphin both eating a very large banana at the same time?
All right, Tom Cruise.
Would it totally fuck up Midjourney if you wrote an entire description, but every other word rhymed? Tom Cruise drinking booze with 2 Jews. You know, just doing like, just see what comes up.
And Julie Andrews.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, just see if we could break Midjourney.
Oh god, that's funny.
Oh, can't wait to see this.
What'd you type in? What was it again?
Tom Cruise and a dolphin eating a giant banana together.
Yes.
Ooh, you should have wrote Lady in the Tramp style.
That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. If they
Reverse Lady in the Tramp style. Ass to ass.
Oh,
human centipede.
the double banana dildo.
Yeah. We've gone 40 some odd minutes and haven't talked about how spooky it's going to be when this episode comes out.
What am I looking at?
That's what my wife says every time I take off my pants.
This bottom left one is a good one.
Can't see it. We've just been watching. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes.
That's my screensaver.
Like, how this does not look like Tom Cruise.
What's
but
the chocolate all over that dolphin's face? Hold on, let's go back over there. He went on a little.
Like Patrick Swayze a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like.
He definitely had his snout up his blowhole.
That's an oil spill. That's what he is. He's an activist. This is an activist ad. He's saving the dolphins and the gigantic banana Congo is what it is.
And Tom Cruise has 6 fingers here.
Yeah, it's because the match is third too.
The more to pleasure you with.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Why is that second dolphin so ripped? The abs on that sumbitch, dog. He's like veined out, dude. Look at those veins, dude.
His name is Terry Crews.
Dude, yeah, nice. I see what you did there.
Look at the girth of that banana.
Dude.
Like, what the fuck? This looks like corn. Like, this doesn't even look like Tom Cruise.
It looks like the prince from fucking Shrek.
Oh yeah, 100%. That definitely looks like him. What's it, Prince?
Charming.
Yeah.
Well,
and hold on, top left one looks like the dude from Firefly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He's also in like one of the like cop drama things or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie cop, the
This
rookie.
chair hurts my ass.
Yeah,
I
want to
can't
laugh.
wait for randos to like see my profile on Midjourney because you can see every photo that you generate, and they're like,
Just
"What the fuck is wrong
Blowhole
with
Tom
this
Cruise. Hey, I dropped something in the chat, Gabe, and I wanted to send it to you earlier, but I was worried you were gonna watch it first. Do you all think y'all be pretty good at singing the national anthem?
No.
Could you do it word for word right now, even if you just had to talk it?
Maybe.
No.
Oh, dude, you need to watch this.
Do we
Also, just Google up next time you just want to have some fun. Look up cops poorly singing the national anthem. There's a few guys, and they're pretty funny, but this one wins them all. This is like a 16-year-old video. I just found it on my way home today. Are you able to share it, Gabe, or you want me to do it?
Hold on. I'm getting a little. I wanted to make sure the ad was played through.
Oh,
first.
okay. It's a relatively short video, but there's so much going on where you can see his fellow cops trying not to laugh. They're trying to keep it together. And it's bad because he just fucks up the whole thing. The whole thing.
All right.
Oh, see, can you see
Watch.
what in dawn's early light was so heavenly twilight?
From the start.
I mean, I could get further than that. That guy looks like a conehead.
Look at that.
And the darkest red glare, one bursting in
He's like, come on, dude.
day to the night. Let the stars
He's the one Karen that's like digging it.
Oh, Sarah, yeah.
Wait for the ending.
And the home of the free.
Doug, I watched that on my way home and was like, oh, this is going to be so good.
Oh my!
Really bad. That's really bad.
That
There's
was
so
terrible.
many.
Do I think that I can do better than him? Yes, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Am I getting it 100%?
I bet you I could do 95%.
I give myself 85.
There's like a whole nother verse we don't sing because it talks about slavery and stuff.
Really?
There's a third verse. Yeah. Yeah, that's why
Like-
that's
he's
why
like,
people
you guys-
don't like.
And
We still sing it here in
to
Texas.
the slaves
Yeah.
of the country.
We put
Thank you
them
for
out
doing our
in
laundry.
front. Oh yeah. So spooky time. Are y'all dressing up? Do y'all do the candy at the door? Do y'all go out to the door ding and dash? Do y'all do all that?
No, I'm the house that turns off all our lights, and I want no one to come near my house.
Shame.
Fuck those kids.
No,
You would, Diddy.
no,
Not little Diddy.
About Jack and Diane.
And every time.
no kids
Sing
come
it
to my
every
house. There's no kids around me. I actually go back to my old neighborhood, and I just take out my old neighbor's house, and my kids go off having fun.
Hello, children. How nice of you to come visit us. We have been expecting you.
That's how I answer the door.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
So
That's how
I'm similar to Goot. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so we don't get anybody that comes to our house. But so we all pack up, go to a different town that actually has like door-to-door houses and stuff, and treat there.
Y'all are the people that bother me in my neighborhood. You guys.
You guys, and honestly, we will judge you too if you're not giving out like decent-sized candy bars and shit like that. We're gonna judge you.
No, fuck all that. Because
There's certain neighborhoods that hit, and we go, you know what? We bother the ones that actually decorate and everything else. You know that they're gonna have good shit. Some people even have toys nowadays, and they're like, "Hey, don't forget little Capri Suns and everything. We know you're gonna get thirsty while you're eating your candy." Fucking MVPs, coloring books, popsicles. Fuck off with the popsicles. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with that shit.
Yeah, it's a little
no.
weird. That's a little weird.
see, there was this one dude that would come out to the street and be extra talkative to the kids and like hand them off-brand candies and shit. And I was like, yeah, as soon as we got within like 20 feet of walking distance, I'm immediately pulling all those out. I was like, fuck this guy. I don't know what's up with this.
It's not a Snickers,
Yeah.
it's a Stickers.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's, you know what? It's not even that, dude. It was like, he was overly like talkative to just the kids and not the parents. I'm like, all right, what is Creepo planning on doing? But yeah.
is that like what's his face from Family Guy, the old guy?
Yeah, I'd trust that guy more than this guy that I saw that one.
Herbert the pervert.
Herbert, yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever gotten like toothbrushes before or toothpaste?
I got an apple once. That was gay.
He's like, and then I woke up and it was Thanksgiving. It was fucking wild.
Sweet ass apple.
He's like, my ass. All right, I haven't shit right since. But no, we were gonna do like a family costume thing or whatever. The missus wanted to. She's obsessed with Beetlejuice, so she's like, "Can you dress up like Beetlejuice?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not shaving." So I was like, "I'll just put fucking makeup on or whatever." And she is gonna be the his ex-wife or whatever. I forget the name of it. But I was like, she looks hot.
Winona Ryder?
No, the
Monica Bellucci.
Monica
Yeah.
Bellucci.
Yeah.
Tim
Coochie.
Burton.
Smells like blue cheese.
To put herself together.
Okay,
Are we
man,
just-
go
jeez.
on.
Are we doing word association?
But and then the Bob character from the movie, that's what my daughter's gonna be. So My costume came in, fits, fucking looked awesome and everything. Neither one of theirs is probably going to make it in time. Somehow they both got lost in the mail. And I go, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't want to dress up at all. I was like, this is some bullshit.
There's like 8 more days left.
I know. You know what's crazy too is we have Amazon Prime. And you know, like the whole 2-day shipping thing, or you probably get the drone that fucking delivers to your goddamn door.
Dude,
like
my shit, I can order it and it'll be at my house in like 6 hours. It's crazy.
That's fucking insane.
Oh, dude, I'm right. Like I have an Amazon distribution center. Like I could hit it with a rock now. And like so, if I get mad if I don't get something within
I can
24
fit
hours.
so many people getting treated poorly right next door. Like it's right there.
So we film on Wednesday. So if I were to order something Wednesday morning, I'm hoping that I'm getting it by next Wednesday.
That's crazy, dude. So why do you pay for Amazon Prime?
That's what I'm saying. Fucking God. Hey, I'm gonna have you record. You know what? I'm gonna have the missus watch this part of the episode. How many minutes are we into right now? Bingo.
Yeah,
He's gay. He likes it up the butt. He tells everybody, but he doesn't want you to know.
We didn't talk about her shitting her pants.
She knows. Why do you think that she married me? She's into that shit. There we go. No, we don't even watch Amazon Prime or Prime Video or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? What are we paying for this shit for? But
What's it up to? Like $110 a year or something like that? So and it like surprises you. It surprises you. Because out of nowhere, you're like, there's 100. He's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like 130 or 140 now.
Oh, it's higher now. Jesus Christ.
Well,
yeah, it used to be like 75.
Yeah, that's when I started for sure.
Yeah,
I think we get a discount because the missus is in school, so college kids get like I think it's like $100. What the fuck is that on my hand?
Oh, I wonder if my wife's in the education system. I wonder if I can get a discount. I know that's why I'm not paying so much for Adobe anymore.
Yeah, it's 140. It's 140 a year now.
100% agree with that. There's no fucking justification for this whatsoever.
Fuck you, Jeff
Dude,
Bezos.
A week. I have no patience. I would never be able to wait a week. Actually, half the time, and Burley, you can probably agree with me on this. I'll buy something wanting it today or tomorrow, and I'll get it, and then I won't use it for a month. And then I'm like, oh, thank God I got it. You know.
This guy right here. I needed it. I needed it right then. Plugged it in once. Yeah, so that's my life. I get it. I totally get it. I mean, but how cool is it though that the other morning, 2 days ago, I ordered a 15-pack of Monsters at 10 in the morning. At fucking 3 in the afternoon, I get a message saying delivered. I was like, this rules.
Love it.
I love America. Greatest country in the world.
Well, we did this whole thing about McDonald's prices being different in the areas. So now I'm wondering, you guys talking about your shipping and everything else, what is something that I can look to purchase on Amazon that you guys would probably get in 24 hours?
Generally, it's going to be like toilet paper. I could probably, if I wasn't in a hurry, order toilet paper while I'm shitting and get it within a decent amount of time and wipe with it.
That's crazy. So I'm going to say I'm going to go for toilet paper.
How long would it take you?
I'm going to go with, why is it these big ass ones here? There's a Charmin Ultra Soft Cushy. I'm just going to go with that. Added, if I ordered that, okay, proceed to checkout. Why the fuck doesn't it tell me until I go to the checkout? Between November 2nd and November 5th.
Crazy.
What?
Let me see how long it's. What's it called? Charmin Super Soft?
Charmin Ultra Soft Cushioning Touch Toilet Paper 24. Fuck, it's like $35 probably.
$35. Okay.
You see that one?
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Oh yeah, this is
mine's November 1st through the 6th.
Mine's telling me the 31st. Yeah, you just picked a bad one too.
It's not.
Well,
that's
I went
not
with the
Amazon
first
Prime.
fucking one that.
It's not Amazon Prime. That's why.
Oh, it's not even Prime. Oh yeah. Let me do the filter.
Here we go. Number one pick. I can have this. It's by 7 a.m. 24-pack Cottonelle Ultra Comfort.
All right. Let's see if it's what it's.
Wait, which one was it?
Cottonelle Ultra Comfort 24-pack.
I do not see that.
Cushiony?
Yeah, it's $26 and something cents. I can get an additional 20% off if I do a subscribe and save. How much do y'all subscribe? I subscribe a lot.
I have a
Mainly-
bunch of random subscriptions that
Yeah,
I
mainly like vitamins and shit. That's what mine are.
And you said it was
I-
is it like $27? You said it was like the 24 pack. Okay, I'm getting that one now. Let's see. I would get it by Monday.
That's not bad. I mean, you're gonna have a dirty asshole, but yeah, that's not terrible. How about you, Good? Does it take forever? You're gonna zoned out over there.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's about a week.
Hey, Goot, I heard
So I make
I heard
horsehair
you,
tampons, so don't worry about it.
I heard you played a good trick on some people on your show.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about it on the Rage and Pillage last night.
you did?
Yeah, talked about it. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. I like it. I like it.
Pretty good. Now we don't have a. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say,
When is that
we
episode
haven't
released?
finished the video
I'm
game
curious
thing.
what your take was on it.
I just told him the premise. We didn't break it down because he hadn't seen it yet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me to watch it, so I want to watch it first and see what their reactions are.
But yeah, press. For my Terrifier episode, I wanted to play a trick. I told the story here. I think I was for my anniversary down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I found this bar called the Conspiracy, and I saw Pappy's 10 on the top shelf. I'm like, I'll take a shot of that, please. And Lee's like, you know what? I got something better for you. Goes over to this lockbox, pulls out the Pappy's 20. It's like less than a shot left, and she's like, here you go. I'm like, what? And she was like, I'm like, how much? She's like, take it, finish it off with
Nice.
the bottle too. I'm like,
Wow.
I almost fucking fainted right there. I'm like, take it. My
What's
wife
crazy
and I
is that bottle's worth money.
Yeah. So before the episode, I was like, oh, I bought funnels. And, like I bought this like cheap like $10 like bottle bourbon, a little plastic bottle. And the guy's like, why are you buying that? I'm like, oh, I'm pulling a prank tonight. And he's like, looked at me. I'm like, ooh, I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, never mind, fuck him. So I'm pouring a little bit in there just to make it look like enough for a shot each. And they're so stupid. Like they legitimately like they were like soaking and they thought they had it. I'm like, you fucking peasants. That's not it.
What's funny? Well, I told this to Max last night. I was like, dude, if I'm being honest, you probably would have tricked me. My palate isn't so sophisticated. I would know. I mix all my bourbon with Diet Coke.
Oh.
You know, just like.
Well, I was telling Burley, I've read a book like 2 weeks ago called Pappyland. So if you're like into the history of Pappy Van Winkle and like, you know, this guy interviewed his like, you know, son's son and like the stories and the history of the distillery and shit. And I told him, I'm like, that's like on my bucket list. Like I want to try like a really good bottle of Pappy. I mean, it's just a regular bottle. Like you're talking close to a G. You know, if you're talking 10, 20 year and family reserve, you're talking $3, $4, $5,000 for a bottle.
Did everybody call him Pappy?
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess they didn't really talk too much about that's just what they called him was Pappy. So like there was no significance, I think.
Reason I'm asking is like, do you think some girl has ever moaned Pappy in bed? That's an odd one to moan. Oh, Pappy. Fuck me, Pappy.
Pappy.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Oh, Pappy slapped me.
Your old bitch named Thelma was definitely good.
Connie. It's
What's
such
a
an old
20-year taste like, Goot?
Oh my god, it was magic, dude. Like I took a sip out of it just to get, I don't want to like rush into it, and like I felt like there was a halo around my head. It was so smooth, just a slight like little afterburn. I'm like, this is perfect. Nothing can ever beat this.
Well, I mean, dude, that shit's aged from the fucking like 70s and 80s, man. So it's like you're just not gonna ever see that shit.
No.
That's why it's so goddamn expensive. Now all the shit today is like, you know, it's not done the same way. So I want to try some so bad.
Well, I know. You know, Burley's got he's got his kid and everything else, and you know, we're about 55 minutes in now, too, guys. So unless there's anything else you guys want to bring up, I do want to thank some of our friends of the show, Vermont Flannel. I don't think we have anybody here currently rocking one, but there's also Fucking Nut Peanut Butter. delicious nut in your mouth butter.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise's favorite.
Fish oil added.
Yeah, dude. A bit of that fish oil, you know what I mean?
And then Burley, I think you're rocking one of the sponsors here too. What's what's those sunglasses called again? I forget.
Timber Rays, dude. Greatest shades in the business, dude. Save you from a lot of things. It'll keep the fish oil out of your eyes, if you know what I mean. You can get all up in the porpoise with a purpose.
Was that a Rascal
Jack
watch I saw as
Nicholson in a
well?
Lakers game.
What?
Was that a Rascal watch I saw as well?
Yes. I dropped it.
Ah.
But yes, I'm wearing my Rascal watch and my Rascal chain. I also am drinking Fix vodka, Texas vodka. Delicious Texas vodka.
Can't wait to try it.
Are we turning into Tony? Is that what we're doing right now?
Right after Shitesty. You know, not a porn site. Clothing. Ball hammocks. Who doesn't like comfortable balls? I tossed out all of my MeUndies because it's trash. We're all Shinasty now.
Dynasty.
Shinesty. Shinesty's also another friend of the show.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you? I can't read
God,
English at the same
fuck
time.
me. It's Shinasty, dude. Shinasty.
Shinesty.
Yeah,
Shinesty.
she nasty with me. She nasty with you. She nasty with all of you.
You also have
those bowels.
some fantastic T-shirts through Amazon. So be sure to check out the merch store there because Burley loves to rock out with his small penis T-shirt, which is a fantastic.
Such a good shirt.
This is at a concert gets so many high fives and laughs. It's ridiculous. This is my go-to concert T-shirt. It's hilarious.
And most importantly,
They're like,
check out the Beard Law Studio store. You get like different shirts. I'm Goot, or the pre-workout that Burley has. Mine's coming in the mail, and other random stuff. Shirts. There you go.
Yeah, how come y'all aren't taking the Bodywrong pre-workout, the P-dub?
It's coming.
Because that means pre-workout means that I'm gonna eventually work out.
Nah, dude, this is basically Viagra, dude. Hippo Viagra. You've heard of rhino horn with the old Asians, you know what I mean? Nah, we perfected it.
It's that horny
Honestly,
goat weed.
I've been near my deathbed several times, and fucking still, this thing is gonna be fucking large and charging, for a very long time.
Sounds like you're a bitch. You got to get in that bed, bro. Don't get close. Don't dip your toe in the water. Rip that Band-Aid off and fall in, dog.
You want to get sweaty with a whole bunch of other men, and I'm like over here just comfortable touching my own wiener. I'm good.
Dude, you take me to a Russian bathhouse.
Dude, I don't think you understand how big my tits are getting to the point whenever I am just beating it off. I'm just like, oh, look at this tit. This feels good.
Or you just hear it.
Yeah. Just wiping the boob sweat down for some lube. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go, baby.
All right.
Jesus
Like a
Christ.
slip and slide, baby.
I could think of no other way better to end the show. So thank you all for joining us and for our 5-minute shameless plugs of all these goddamn sponsors that we have. But they're great people. We appreciate your time. And be kind to your pink parts.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goot, Euban, and Rob telling you how life should be. They're gonna talk shit and make fun of your mom and everything in between. Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goot, Euban, and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Bodywrong.